Welcome back, tubers. If you like this type of content, please consider a like, a subscribe, and also leave a comment. Thank you. Welcome back, tubers. And this is another great day in paradise, I always say. Today, like I was saying earlier, that we're going to have to do some measurements to see how close we are on the leveling of the floor. So today, let me show you what we've got today. I've got my laser level out. Let me get my glasses back on. And I don't know if you guys can see this, but not so much. I made sure that the bubbles are directly centered. Let me take another look at that. That's pretty damn close. Okay, so let me get you centered here. What I do, turn it on, I find out a baseline. This is finished floor in the kitchen. I'm at 22 and a quarter. 22 and a quarter. So I go around and I have a piece of flooring here on top of the subfloor, so that'll be my finished floor height. Find out where I see it at 23 and a quarter. So from 22 and a quarter to 23 and a quarter, this floor's got to be brought up a whole inch. And I come down here closer to the living room. I'm at 24. So an inch and 3/4. This temporary beam that I've got with two jacks underneath it, it's got to be brought up an inch and 3/4, and the big beam here has got to come up another inch. So I go around to other spots in the house. Oh, watch out for that window. You can't see me too much. Here, let me get you set down over here. All right. By the back door, I got a small sliver of the LED coming through. There we go. Instead of 22 and a quarter finished floor, I'm at like 20 and 3/4. I am down. This is higher. Smaller the number, the higher the floor is. So this is an inch, almost an inch and a half high by the back door. So that tells me that the rest of the posts in the middle of the house here seems to be a little bit lower than, say, like that outside over there. But when I go from here over to the corner of the bathroom, let me show you that again. Again, we're at 22 and a quarter. Oh, hang on, I need my little piece of finished flooring here. Little piece of flooring. Come over here in the corner. Okay, finished floor. Where's my little red light? There it is, 22 and a quarter. So from that point there in the middle of the kitchen over here to the corner of the bathroom, it's perfect. It is perfect. So, get you back up to the height here. So that's telling me that the bathroom floor is perfect the way I designed it, right? That outside wall over there in the bathroom is fine. It is perfectly fine. And that this long beam right here needs to come up an inch, and then farther over here into the living room, an inch and 3/4. So yeah, I need to do a little bit more jacking to get that all completely level. Now, as for the back door being a little bit higher, I'm not too concerned about that. I'm just worried about low spots. I noticed that the actual kitchen wall, hang on, let me measure the kitchen wall again. From 22 1/4 over about 6 feet, 5 feet, I'm at 22 1/2. So it actually goes down here in the middle by 1/4 of an inch. You know, that's just the irregularities of a house. Now, I can always adjust those by, you know, climbing underneath and then taking the posts and adjusting them accordingly, you know. Sometimes they got shims on top. Whatever, you could do that. That's the easiest way. You got to pick that sucker up, though, you know, more jacks. So, anyway, let me turn this off. I did the same here in the living room a few minutes ago, and it looks like the living room floor in the middle, where this one beam is at. Remember, it's got 2 beams in this house, one here in the living room and then one over there closer to the bedroom. In here in the living room, this beam in the living room seems to be a little bit high, because I'm all the way over there on the wall, I'm like a 1/2 inch lower, and over here by the window 1/2 inch lower. So this beam is 1/2 inch high in the living room. So I'll address that later on when I get closer to getting finished up. This floor in the living room is already much better since I've already jacked it up a little bit. Like this other beam, it was 4 or 5 inches down. We jacked it all the way up, and then I had to come in here and I had to find ways to jack up the living room floor, and which we did over the last couple of videos here. So anyway, I just wanted to get you caught up on that. Today, we're going to be digging. Now, of course, I won't torture you guys with all of that, but I'm going to be digging out all of this extra dirt over here and along there, and any of this plaster I shove into the hole here. And when I strip all these other walls and the ceiling and stuff up here, that'll be plaster more into the hole that I got dug here, which is fine. I need more material down there to fill in that wet spot. Now, I got a contractor. He's supposed to come over here, and I've been having a hard time trying to get a hold of him. Yeah, you know, maybe he's a busy guy, but he's going to dig a French drain out here on the side of my property and along the front. We're going to siphon off all of that water that seems to be leaking in here, because the land goes up another couple of feet here on the side. I mean, it was designed that way because there's a little concrete retaining wall right there about 3 feet out from the house, but it's retaining water from when it rains and stuff like that. So what I want to do is dig a trench and drain that all off so we get that problem mitigated. And then once I get that floor leveled out more, then I can come back and I put a lot of visqueen down as a plastic barrier, and that'll help also prevent moisture from coming up into the house. And again, I'm working on the rim joist and the sill plate over there for the foundation. I'm going to go around the outside there, get that all up to snuff, you know. Anyway, I just wanted to touch base with you guys and let you know kind of what I've been doing lately. And then plumbing issues. I'll be crawling underneath the floor here and putting the major part of the plumbing together, getting it set up for like the sinks and the bathtub. And, but you got to run the main line first, so we're going to get that done. Anyway, I'm going to call that one for today, and not sure how that's going to all work out, but that might take a couple of days for me to start piddling with all of that. So anyway, I thank you guys for coming by. If you like this content, throw me a like and a subscribe, and don't forget to comment. Oh, geez, look at that light coming in. Anyway, we love to see you guys, and we'll come back at you with another video, a couple more days from now.